If it doesn't feel like you can hear your coach on your shoulder, then there's some type of disconnect. If you're connected with your coaches, you just give them the controller and then they're gonna start playing.
I love the Badger fucking flag that you guys
hell
fucking
yeah.
with all the fucking blood on it.
Hell yeah, I fucking love that shit, dude. If you coming at me with all this drama bullshit, I'm like, get out of my face. Like, and I got anger management issues, so it's like, don't make me fucking angry. Do not make me angry.
What's up next for you?
I want to try and get a fight in June or July. Give myself time to polish the things that I could have worked on with the last fight. Kind of just nitpicking. I'm trying to run my fight life, run my camps, run my training as a business. So it's like, what do we need to work on to improve this business? When you have your first loss, it happens and you kind of just stop for a second and you're just like, what the fuck just happened?
I feel like that's so tough. Like, your last fight is like what everyone remembers.
I met him at the PI, but I fucking told him, I was like, bro, you're a guy that I'm chasing. It's fucking Shane Collins.
Bro, that would be a fucking sick fight.
When shit gets hard, when life is kicking my ass, when life is making me just be like, man, fuck this, I gotta look back and it's like, man, it could be so much fucking worse.
Attitude of gratitude, baby.
Okay, here we go. Blake, what's up, bro?
What up?
What up?
What up?
Bro, it's so good to have you here.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you for having me.
Bro, that performance was fucking amazing.
Dude, that for sure was probably one of my best performances to date. Like, game plan, going into the fight week, weight cut, everything was almost perfect.
Was there any reason for that? Was there anything different you kind of switched up or anything? Or you just...
Was it the slap in the face that Ben Jones gave you or no?
I want to actually ask about that, dude, because like I was right there. Those are pretty hard slaps.
Those are real slaps,
bro. But it wakes you up. Like
did
that.
Did you even get that hard in the fight at all?
No, I didn't get hit that hard in the fight. Like it's funny because he does that, and I love it because I get like my little Clay Guida moment, and I'm just like, and they get right in the cage. It gets you fired up, man. But no, like this whole fight camp, I really was focusing on my ground game, like really trying to make sure that I'm all around working on every part of my game. So that was where, I don't know, I think my last two fights, like, actually, before I say this, I'm going to go back to what I said in the cage. I can speak the truth about myself. I can speak the truth about other people. Like, and I'll speak it about myself. Like my last two fights, man, I don't know what it was, but just, I wasn't really in there mentally. I wasn't mixing it up. I wasn't doing the right things. And you saw that where even though my last fight was, it was a win, definitely not in a fashion that I wanted. Or even my fight with Eric Cortez, that was my first loss. Like there were certain things in my game that I think really needed that polish. And I think for this camp, I really focused on, polishing some of those things.
Yeah.
So that's where I feel like it was different. And I think I really just went in there and I wasn't thinking about a lot of stuff. I was just thinking about fighting. Like that was the main goal. I was just like, all right, preparation went good. Weight cut went good. I feel like my camp was awesome. So I was like, all right, well, now it's just time to go fight. Like no doing new things, no focusing on techniques. It was just, now it's time to fight. It's already there. So it's like just trusting it.
Yeah.
You seemed really strategic this fight to me. You seemed like very dialed in, forward pressure the whole time.
Yeah, like we kind of anticipated just with the way that Theo or WINGZ Choi, just with the way that he fights, we thought that pressure was definitely going to be the route to victory.
Smart.
So, but it was also patient pressure. Like I said, looking back at my last fight, I tried to give pressure, but it wasn't very smart. Like I just kind of ran in there, tried to throw a bunch of blows. Like I was trying to be a little bit more methodical with that pressure. So it's kind of like everybody always talks about Blake the Snake is like just straight boa constrictor. Just keep you trapped, slowly cook the beans, and then eventually we'll get the finish.
I think I know what the secret sauce was this time. You fought with UNF for the first time, Val.
Yeah,
there you go. That was actually really cool for me, at least, because I mean, I do all the amateur matchmaking, but we started 3.5 years ago.
Yeah.
So you were still an amateur at the time, and you always saw your profile pop up, or like saw you beating these guys. Like, damn, this guy's this guy's fucking good. So a couple years later, then, you know, to hear you're fighting with us, I'm like, hell yeah, that's great. But yeah, no, you fucking, I think you probably had the cleanest performance of the night, to be honest, but out of everyone on the card.
It felt so good, dude. Like it
Yeah,
was.
what's it feel like that when you like go out there and the game, you know, you execute perfectly? Because that's very hard to do as a fighter with the lights on you and all that kind of stuff.
It feels really good. It's like a different level of calm. Like even going through, like even when we got done with the first round, like we got done with the first round, everything was going good. I was just like, man, I'm just flowing. So I was like, all right, well, we did that the first round. See what he gives us the second, and you just keep going with it. The feeling, like it's almost like when you put the pieces of the puzzle in and then it goes into the right spot. Like it's a different level of satisfaction where it's like, oh, everything's working. This is perfect. We're just gonna keep doing everything that's working.
Yeah.
So it's a great feeling, dude. It's such a great feeling, especially when it feels like your corners, like your coaches or whoever else is in your corners right on your shoulder, just speaking to you. That's the best part.
Yeah.
That's where I feel like a lot of people mess up, or not necessarily mess up, but a lot of people sometimes aren't in tune with their coaches. Like they're not fully hearing them like on their shoulder. Like if it doesn't feel like you can hear your coach on your shoulder, it's like, then there's some type of disconnect. But it's like, if you're connected with your coaches, they just give them the controller and then they're going to start playing.
You have a superstar corner.
Dude, my corner is probably the best corner in California, dude. Like Ben Jones, Tyler Wombles, Jeff Craig. Like it don't really get any better than that, man.
No, that's a great corner right
I
there.
think that rivals Tony Ferguson and Mayhem Miller.
You know? Oh my God. Dude, that was by
get
far
you
that was by far one of the craziest corners I've ever seen.
Bro, you can't put anything else together that's crazier than that.
You know what's crazy? Because we had Marcus Bonilla. He's the coach over at Matador. You know, we did a recap of that show, and he's just like, crazy loves crazy. Jesse Langry and Mayhem, they're the perfect match. Like, it's crazy.
Oh my God, dude. Like I did not expect that. I didn't realize that they were his corner until after the fight. Cause I remember seeing Tony come in and I was like, who's Tony here for? Like, is he just showing face? And then I got done with my fight. I like got on Instagram and I was like, oh, that's why they were there.
Well, Tony wasn't supposed to corner Jesse. Marcus was. Well, Marcus was stuck at another promotion.
Oh, okay.
But Tony was there to, corner Tommy Aaron.
Tommy Aaron.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah.
What do you think of Tommy Aaron, bro?
I honestly, I don't know too much about him.
Okay.
I haven't seen too much about him on the scene. From his fight that I saw, he looked pretty good. So, I'd have to do a little bit more studying to say, but he looks like a cool dude. Like,
oh, he's great.
Yeah.
He's just, I always call him the modern day gladiator. He's like that old school guy, just wants to get in there and freaking mix it up.
hell yeah. I like the mohawk. I love the mohawk. Like,
Yeah.
I can't pull it. I'm bald now, so like purposely I can't pull it off anymore. But one of these days, I need to get like 2 or 3 more chains, and then I'm gonna get on my Mr. T area, like get the full mohawk and
Two or
everything.
silver or gold though?
Just bro, I only like
I don't
silver.
remember. Okay.
Like, or he does gold. I prefer silver just because it goes with what I wear better. I wear a lot of black clothes and stuff. So, but yeah, that's what I've been telling people with all my jewelry. I'm just like, yeah, Mr. T area. Like you can't do nothing.
You got a little fashion though. It's like fashion is something that's kind of big to you, or you dig fashion.
Honestly,
how did you dress up for the podcast today?
Honestly, it's not super big for me. Like I kind of try to get better as I start getting new clothes, getting new styles and stuff. I kind of like, I'm big on like my streetwear stuff. So I'm big on that, and I'm big on camo. I love my camo. So
what's the hottest streetwear brand right now, you think?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, they got the Spider brand. That brand's pretty big right now. All Saints is pretty good right now. Trying to think.
What do you think about his shoes?
I don't. For me personally, I'm not gonna wear them.
My granddaughters were laughing at me, bro. My granddaughter's like, "Saba, you got new shoes?" I'm like, "Yeah, you like them?" They're like, "No, they're too bright." Like,
hey, but I tell you what though, they probably really comfortable though.
So comfortable,
it's like
bro.
walking on pillows,
bro. I need it. I just had a hip replacement. I'm old, so yeah, definitely. I love
Most
it.
definitely, dude. Those and Hokas. I love Hokas.
I keep hearing good things about the Hokas. I just wear Air Forces every day. I'm boring with that, but the Hokas I hear
they're such good running shoes, dude. Like Hokas are definitely worth the money. If you have like any feet problem or like anything like that where you're walking super far, get some Hokas because it's legit pillows on your feet, dude.
Kris, cut the Hoka promo, please. They need to sponsor Blake the Snake.
Oh, hell
So
yeah.
going back to your corner, Tyler Wombles, just an amazing freaking guy. I think right now he's in Asia, right?
Yeah, he's in Singapore with Diego.
Wow.
So yeah, Diego Paez fights he fights the Black Panther, I believe. Oh, what's the date? I think it's Friday. Yeah, they fight on Friday. So he's out there, dude. I've been training with Tyler since I started doing martial arts. So right around the time I was maybe 6 or 7, me and my dad took me over to King's MMA, and that was where we met Tyler. Tyler was he was still fighting over there, but then he was also teaching the kids classes. So he's been teaching me since I was a little kid. I stopped doing like martial arts for a little while because I went and played football, baseball, other stuff like as a kid growing up through middle school and high school. And then once I started getting back into fighting, we already knew where I was. So we went right back over to Classic.
No, he's super proud of you. I got a chance to talk to him about you. He's super proud of you. Thinks that you have a very bright future, bro.
Hell yeah.
But I don't think Tyler's going to fuck with people that don't have a bright future. Tyler seems to be, and again, I don't know him. Like, I know him, but I don't know him, right?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't seem to be that kind of guy who's going to like tolerate people that are like halfway in.
No, dude, Tyler's real. Like, that's the one thing that I'll say about Tyler and Ben is that like you gotta be 100, you gotta be in it. Like, if you are gonna fight, if these are the things that you say that you want to do, I gotta show them.
Yeah.
I gotta show them the things that shows that I'm trying to get there. So yeah, they're both very much they're both very much all in on me. So I gotta be all in on them. That's how it should work for any type of coaching relationship. It's like if your coaches are giving all this to you, you got to be able to give them something. Like, you got to be able to give them time, dedication. If say like people need corners or something like that, show up for your team, show up for your coaches, go and corner those guys. Like, I'll probably be at the May 9th card because David Rivera is fighting, Curtis Millender's fighting. Those are 2 of my guys.
You got to be at the May 9th card. This should not even be a question because now, listen, now we want you fighting with UNF. We're going to fight to keep you on the roster. But if you're not cornering, you got to come and be our guest, bro.
Most definitely, bro. Yeah. Most definitely. So, but yeah, man. Yeah, they're very real guys. Ben Jones and Tyler Wombles are probably some of the realest guys that I know. I'm very fortunate to have them in my corner, especially just with how much dedication that they put into making me the best that I can be.
Yeah, well, I mean, I love to hear what you're saying about your coaches and everything too, because I don't think a lot of fighters understand, like, especially when you have a good coach, a dedicated coach, someone who cares about you, like, that means the world, I think, to fighters coming up on their journey. Because again, fighters, we say this all the time, but like, it's not a lucrative thing for coaches to have an MMA fight team. What's lucrative is like their kids classes or the adult classes. Like, I feel like the fight team is really for the love of the game and want to see you guys succeed. And then hopefully one day you guys get those UFC checks and all that, and it pays off a little bit. But right now, it really doesn't move the needle for coaches. So I think for coaches to be that dedicated and you see that and you give that back to them, that's like the mix of a fucking perfect team.
No, hell yeah. And the biggest thing too is you just got to be truthful, man. It's like at the end of the day, the coach is a grown ass man. I'm a grown ass man. It's like you have to conduct like as much as, you know, it is a relationship and it is friendship. It's like you still got to conduct business as a grown ass man. So it's like be straight up with your coaches. Tell your coaches, be truthful. Be truthful with your coaches. Tell them what's going on with your brain. Like when I had my first loss last year, like, bro, I went through it. I went through it mentally, like went through the second guessing myself, like, is this what I want to keep doing? And it's like, I leaned on my coaches, and my coaches, they were real with me. They were real with me, but then they also gave me the time to really figure out what I wanted to do. Like when I had that loss and then I had that win, but not really a good win, bro, I took like 3 months of just no training. Did no training. I literally just tried to experience life with seeing what life was like with MMA, not in the picture. Dude, I got bored. I got so bored. But it was funny because like because I work with JDs, I work with the family business. So I would just go to the office. I'd sit in the office and I'd just like, yeah, man, like this is cool, this is fun, but like it's not as fulfilling. Like it didn't like make my heart start fucking pumping.
Yeah.
The highs are high and the lows are low. I mean, the lows are fucking low, but
low.
I mean, very few people can experience like that experience you had in that cage. Thousands of people in that room at Commerce cheering the fuck for you. Like with those lights, that has to just be the highest of highs.
Oh, dude. when I
Your pops was like going nuts. By the way.
when I did the are y'all entertained? I was so happy because I was like when I said it, like I said, it's just off the dome. Like I just thought about it like on the spot.
But that's why it was so fucking good.
Yeah,
like it was so good. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but that's why it was so good because it was fucking authentic. It wasn't fucking planned. It just was you.
Yeah. So that was here, bro. When I said that and like hearing the whole crowd kind of erupt, I was like, oh, this was exactly.
That has to be a fucking great feeling.
It's like it's
something you'll never experience.
That's
right?
why. That's why I didn't say. That's why I didn't say it is a great feeling because I don't know. I said it has to be.
Yeah. No, dude, it was definitely one of those things where I said it and I was like, oh, that felt so good. It felt so good.
Yeah, your shit got a lot of traction on social media too, bro.
Dude,
you blew up.
No question. Like when I when they posted the after fight interview and then the highlights and stuff, I was like looking at it, I was like, damn, look, he blew up a little bit because maybe around like last year, I was trying to be good about posting on my social media. So like I had like decent amount of traction, decent amount of views. Took the break and it went down because obviously engagement. But dude, literally after the fight, like my engagement went like right back up and then it got higher than what it was. I was at my most high for like interactions with people on Instagram.
It makes us feel good. Like, cause I think that's one thing as a promotion we do really well is like the promo of our athletes, social media, you know what I mean? And we love that. I love to see that.
Well, it's not even just the promo too. Like it's the promo. You guys put on a good promotion. Like when you go in there, like everything is set up and it's organized. Like I had a bunch of my family members even talk to my mom, talk to me afterwards, and they were like, that was probably one of the best regional promotions that we've been to. Like awesome. It was really, really good. So, and I kind of knew what I was going into too. Like I knew that people were going to have a good time because I had been there for David's fight with Hamza. I had been there to watch Gianni fight. Like every time I had been there, it was always a really, really good, not only performance, but just production.
Yeah. I think the vibe in the room too just is so different than a lot of the regional promotions. I think what's cool that I think we've been able to achieve, and it's a lot because my wife, my other son, Kobe, like that experience, you know what I mean? Like the people that we're bringing, it's not only like traditional fight fans, we're developing new fight fans, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So like people come out for like a night out, like, you know, not just to watch fights, but like they'll just come because they want to have a couple drinks and vibe is cool. So,
most definitely. Yeah. Like you definitely get that vibe when you go there too. Like it's not just a regular promotion. Like you go there and you're going to definitely enjoy yourself while you're there.
Yeah.
So I think that that's the biggest thing for regional scenes is that like, if you can build that rapport with the community, dude, like that's what's going to put you ahead of other promotions.
Well, community's everything, right? You've got to have, I think it's two-pronged in my opinion, right? You've got to have the community with the athletes and the gyms, right? You've got to treat them well. You got to give them the platform that they deserve. And, you know, you've got to do something more than just providing a venue for them to fight and get experience. That's our opinion. I think other regional promotions feel different. It's like they just put on a show, you get to get in their fight and, you know, build your record, whatever. But we want to build the fighters. And then you've got to build that fan base. And that's why it's kind of like, especially with the Armenian community, we've done so well. With a lot of the Armenian fighters, getting the communities to come in and really support us. It's fucking nuts.
Bro, it's nuts. And it's dope because it's like every fight that you guys have, like you kind of see the crowds get a little bit bigger. That's honestly the really cool part because not only is it like good on fighters' end to like get our community out there, but then there's still an even bigger community around there, so it just stacks on top.
Well, look, I mean, I think for us, you know, we've got to not only build fans of UNF, we've got to build fans of Blake Decourcy, right? Like, because if the fans become a fan of yours, they're going to come to every event because you're putting on an amazing fucking show, right? And that's one thing that we always like pride ourselves on. Like, we'll scout some fighters and okay, they look good or whatever, and then they fight under the up next lights and they're a whole different fight.
I don't know if we're biased, but it feels like that almost
Maybe
all.
We are fucking biased, but like I don't know.
It really does feel like that all the time. Like I'll watch the fighters fight, and I respect all fighters, but I'll watch them. Okay, he looked all right. Like let's give him a shot or whatever it is. But then they come fight with us. It's just a different fucking.
They fucking shine.
It's a different thing. But we may just be biased because I don't know.
We probably are.
I don't know,
bit,
dude. One of the small details that I noticed with you guys too was the hoodies, like
the jacket.
Like the jackets. That was like. I haven't seen another promotion do that. But not only have I not seen another promotion do that, it was good quality. I was like, that was one of those little things where I was just like, oh, they showing love. Like they definitely show love to the people that fight for them.
Yeah.
So that was.
I'm happy you see that. I think most fighters do feel that way when we give it to them, but we try to do what we can. We know fighters. I think we pay fairly. We try to pay as good as we can with the current business model and everything. But we try to do those other things that we don't necessarily have to or no one else is doing because we do want to show the appreciation to the athletes.
Well, what's important is that we have to spell the athlete's last name properly.
Who'd you misspell?
Brandon Arntz.
Was that your fault? Or whose fault was
well,
that?
listen, I don't know if it's fucking my fault or not. Let me be fucking honest, because my handwriting is shitty. But one, it was on the spreadsheet, spelled properly. And then every single jacket, because, bro, we're deeply involved in everything with this event. So I put a sticky note on everyone and spell the last name. But sometimes my D's could look like O's a little bit. So I'm second guessing, like, did I spell it wrong or did somebody else?
Did we get him his new jacket yet?
No, it's in for printing now, actually.
Dude, it was so funny because I remember getting my jacket and like me and him were talking about it. He was like, yeah, they spelled my name wrong. And I was like, fuck.
Bro, but I owned it. When I gave it to him, I'm like, if you still want it, just take this one. I'm gonna get it remade for you. So.
Honestly, when he told me that, I was like, damn, it didn't mess mine up, bro. And like my name's long and it's French, so it's easy to mess. People go like they'll go DECOURSEY. They'll like make that mistake, and I was like, oh, they didn't make that. I was like, yes. They make the mistake.
Bro, if you knew some of the fucking mistakes we make behind the scenes, it's just like so fucking embarrassing. Like, so with Brandon, I just don't know if I did it or if the fucking printer did it. But at the end of the day, we fucked it up. But I got him a new jacket. So, I'm going to get it to him.
He'll be all right. We'll get him that jacket.
I love that guy, man. It was sad as a teammate, sad to see him lose. Like, somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose. But really like him, man. Just class act. And I think the way that he's kind of dealing with that, inspires me. You know what I mean?
Most definitely. Yeah. Most definitely. He's going to be back in there soon, man. Most definitely.
Yeah, well, he's way too talented. And that's what kind of sucks, like when a guy experiences a loss where you athletes, second guess is, do I want to do this? Do I not? Like, how has someone come back from that? You know what I mean? But he's way too talented not to fight.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest component, too, to being a successful fighter is like the mindset and being able to deal with the adversity of a loss or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like, but that's the hardest part. But I really think that's like the biggest key to a fighter. Like, if you agree, like the mindset and just
most definitely
dealing with that kind of shit. Like the skills, I mean, some people are great striking, wrestling, but like, are you going to quit when shit gets tough or that kind of stuff? And listen, it's hard to do, but I think that's what separates a lot of people.
But just think about that, right? Like the stakes are so fucking high. Like on paper, like Brandon Arndt, in my opinion, was the more talented fighter. Jesse Langer.
Jesse might get mad at you for that.
Well, Jesse will fucking troll me all day long. But
he's going to troll you. He's going to try and jump over the fence.
He will. We're going to have him on the pod. Dude. I better own it before he hears it. He'll definitely DM me and give me fucking shit. Yeah. But also, a top prospect, Byron Valle, also lost that night. Like, it's just crazy, this game.
Listen, I think that's what makes the game so insane and why everyone loves fighting. It's the fastest growing sport. It's like always unexpected or like, again, like even if you thought Jesse was going to win to the eye, you probably thought he's going to wrestle, and then getting a punch like that, just like you never know what's going to happen in fucking MMA. That's what everyone loves about it.
Most definitely, dude. Like when you have your first loss, especially if you go undefeated, because like I went.
Yeah, let's talk about yours for a second, because you said you took a 3-month break. Like, dive a little deeper into that. Like, what
so yeah, dude. Like I went 8-0 as an amateur. I was undefeated up until that fight, dude, and it's a mind fuck, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
It's such a mind fuck because then like it happens and you kind of just stop for a second and you're just like, what the fuck just happened?
Sorry to cut you off too real quick, but I feel like MMA, even boxing or MMA, like I say this all the time, it's like no other sport where it's like your last fight is like what everyone remembers, all right? Or like the most recent fight. So you could have had all this success, all this, but like you just remember your last fight and like what that was, you know what I mean? And like I feel like that's so tough. Like that's what hurts, yeah.
Most definitely, dude. And it was like, bro, I didn't think that was gonna happen. Like, bro, I was like, all right, dude, like I'm gonna go and get this fight. Wake up went good. I was just like, all right, I'm gonna go get this dub. And then that happened, and I was just like, fuck, dude. And I always give him the flowers just because, bro, he reminds me of me when I was like 18, 19, 20, like start getting ready to go pro. Eric Frosty Cortez, bro. Like, I don't know what, like, and nobody clipped this shit because I'm not glazing or nothing like that. I just got respect for people, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like that loss And then the fight after that, like I think I was getting very comfortable kind of in my own comfort zone. And
Yeah.
I needed to get out of that shit. Um, and that was definitely one of those moments where I was just like, fuck, bro, like that shit put me through a lot. Um, it put me through a lot, and I kind of had to just give myself a little bit of time and then just kind of rebuild myself.
Yeah.
So not to give you a fucking hard time, but were you at that point kind of believing your own hype? I mean, you're 8-0, and the thing is, fans too, oh, Blake's undefeated, this, and that. That can easily kind of go to your head a little bit, right?
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily that. Like I'm very confident in my abilities. Like I'm never trying to be like a cocky fucker, dude.
Yeah.
Like I'm confident in my abilities. Like I know who I am. I know, what I do, and I know how I fight. So it's like, bro, and to anybody, if I'm gonna fight you, I'm think I'm gonna win. Uh, but sometimes, like, I don't think that fight was necessarily me believing my own hype. Like, I think that was just kind of believing in myself.
Hmm.
But at that time, I don't think that I was real with myself about how serious I was taking it at the time. Like,
Yeah.
there was like that short period of time when, dude, I was playing in the band. I was trying to fight. Like, I kept pulling myself in all these different directions. And I was like, dude, you can only serve one master.
Yeah.
And
Especially, yeah, if you want to do something at a high level, like
oh,
you
dude,
have to
most
be all in.
definitely, dude. And fighting a guy like Frosty, bro, it was like he wasn't a dude that I could do that with, because
Yeah.
bro,
Yeah.
he trains that alpha male, seasoned wrestler. Like he had that shit. And when I came in and I didn't really fully have my shit going, it happened the way that it happened.
But do you think you're a better fighter because of that experience, a better athlete now?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. I think that after that fight, I think I was focusing very much on changing my style. And I think that was a problem that I was running into, was the stuff that I had been working on. I didn't really need to change my style. I needed to put that into my own style. So like that's where I think a lot of people get hiccups, is that sometimes they'll try and adapt to other styles. Like there'll be a guy that's, say they're studying Roy Jones, or say they're studying Marvin Hagler or Tommy Hearns. They'll like look at those
Look
things
at you
and then
naming the fucking greats right there.
they'll
though.
try they'll but they'll
Yeah.
try and fight. They'll try and fight like that, and it's
Yeah.
like, no, you can't fight like anybody else but yourself. So
Point.
you can take all these techniques, or you can take all these things that you're learning from your coaches, from film study, but you have to implement it to yourself and how you fight. Because if you're trying to fight like somebody else, it's not going to go well for you. And it did not go well for me at all, most definitely.
How did you end up losing that one?
It was unanimous decision.
Okay.
So unanimous decision. That was the first time that I got dropped. It was a rough one, man. Like, even though I didn't win that fight, like it wasn't at all like I was just getting mauled or anything like that. Like it was more like I just kept getting dinked up, dude. I kept getting dinked up. I was still in the fight. I was still trying to win the fight, but he fucking had it. He had that shit, and he was better than me that night. So, man, it was funny too, because I remember after the fight, um, I had gone to like dap up his corner and like dap him up and everything. And he was like, "Am I a good fighter?" And I told him, "Yeah." I was like, "Bro, you're a good fucking fighter." And I don't know why, but like that shit stuck with me a little bit, because I was just like, fuck, like what? I
Was
like,
he
where?
questioning himself, or was he just
I don't-
looking for
no,
affirmation from you? Like,
I don't
what?
think that he was questioning himself. It was
Okay.
just like, I think that I was 3-0 at the time. I think he was either two. I think he was 2-0 at the time, because he's still undefeated. So I was 3-0. He was 2-0. He's from Sacramento, and then obviously like I've been fighting up north for five. I fought for 559 all throughout my amateur career.
Mhm.
So I didn't know that, like I didn't know if he had like kind of seen any of my fights or anything like that, but he asked me that that was one thing where that was one moment where it was one of those moments where I was just like, all right, bro, like this is real, but we're just two dudes, bro. We're just two fucking guys going in there and fighting. So, and dude, to this day, me and Frosty are cool. Like we still follow each other on Instagram. He just won his last fight, so like I DM'd him, gave him his flowers, shit like that. So,
Are you the type of guy, do you want that back or is that just a past chapter?
Nah, not a past chapter. I think that I always think that like when there's fights that I want back or anything like that, it'll happen in time. So it's like, but honestly, I want to go train with Frosty. Like certain guys that I fought against, like I'm never like a closed door. I'm always open to like cross training. Like either I go out there, then come out here, like train with them, get to know them. Because like at the end of the day, man, like when you're just trying to get better at your craft, there's good fucking guys. There's great fucking guys all around. So it's like you can go wherever and go get work with these dudes. And then, dude, say you get to contender series, say you get to the show, say you get to these bigger spotlights. Well, then it's just business. It's like you guys can cool, you guys are cool, whatever. It's just like, all right, bro, we gonna fight. Winner gets beers after. It's like stuff like that. It's just like, yeah, I definitely want it back. Do I want it back like my next fight, or do I want it back like 2 fights from now? I don't know. We couldn't really tell you. Like it really just depends on what the fights are looking like. It depends on the fights that I'm trying to take. So it's that's definitely a to be determined per se.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're 22?
Yeah.
Wow. You got a strong maturity to you already, bro.
Dude,
At 22?
That's my family, man. That's my family. Like it's not only my family, but it's also just my community who I keep with me. Um, like my parents were very good about being real with us. It wasn't anything like they would ever hide us from certain things or hide us from the world or anything like that. Like, dude, we used to back when I was a little kid, like me and two of my siblings and my dad, we would always go out and go skate days. So we would go out LA, we go hit Westchester Skate Park, Stoner Skate Park, Hollenbeck Park. We go hit every park in probably some of the worst neighborhoods that you ever been to. But like my dad always wanted to expose us to that. So it was like that I think was a big part of, my maturity and like growing up and being who I am now. It was like we weren't censored from anything. It was kind of like, all right, if we have questions about something, we're gonna get an answer about it. I always tell people I grew up kind of like a 90s kid, where it's like, yeah, I'd be at my grandma's house, kids in the neighborhood, we'd all be playing around, skating, biking miles down the street, no phone, no nothing. But it was just like, all right, be back before the street lights get on, like stuff like that. So we were very open, like the way that we grew up, it was very open. We were able to explore. So
Was your upbringing challenging at all, or were you blessed that?
It's funny, man.
Because we see all different backgrounds in the fight game, right? Guys that have been brought up that lived in abundance and things were cool, and then others who just come from fucking broken homes that just have the most challenging stories fucking possible.
So yeah, that's funny, man, because like that's something that question right there has been one that I've been thinking about for like interviews since I started fighting. And be truthful, man, it's just like it not necessarily was it like it was hard at sometimes, but for the most part, we were always pretty good. Like, and a lot of the reason why my family was always good was because we all worked together as a unit. It was like, it wasn't at all just a couple people pulling weight here, a couple people pulling weight there. It was all of us collectively together, keeping and building the family. So yeah, like I don't really have any sob stories about my family, man. I was just like, I got my mom, my dad, I got my two siblings. Um, we've lived in the hood, we've lived in nicer places, like, and then we're in Fountain Valley now. So it's like every milestone that we've had as a family, it's always been here. It's always been together.
Yeah.
So
where does that come from? Like, who's the rock in your family? Is it your pops or
my mom and my dad, dude? My mom and my dad. Dude, it's funny because everybody always says it's like a Hallmark movie. It's actually a BET movie. But but my mom and my dad, they were separated for like 8.5 years. So basically from around the time I was like 3 or 4 all the way until I was like almost in middle school, they had been separated. But the one thing that we always knew is that both of our parents loved us.
Mm-hmm.
They did a great job at like whatever they were going through. They were able to separate that from being there for the kids.
You know how few people can fucking
I
pull
feel like
that
that's a
shit
very hard
off?
thing to do
So-
too. So they're like, they must have put the kids first. You know what I mean? And that's
And
what you got to do as a parent.
No,
I
that is-
respect
Yeah.
the fuck out of that.
It's so hard because I've made mistakes in my marriage. You know, like we've never been separated, but like
Yeah.
brought drama to the house when you fucking like, what the fuck are you doing as a parent?
Mhm.
So to hear that, that's fucking.
Dude, I'm so blessed and fortunate, dude. And it was funny because this is where people say it's like a movie because they were separated for 8.5 years. It was Christmas, and my dad had like a really bad pneumonia, and then his stubborn ass decided not to go to the doctor, and then he had a heart attack.
Oh shit.
So he had a heart attack Christmas morning. Goes into the hospital. He was in the ICU for like a couple days. He had congestive heart failure, so they were doing a bunch of different tests.
Mhm.
And then literally the day that he got back from the hospital, that was when they got back together.
Wow.
It was like,
That is
just
straight out of a movie,
It was
yeah.
straight out of a movie.
Okay, so was it just like your dad's life sort of flashed in front of him and realized this is what I want back in your life? Or was your mom just like, I'm fucking taking care of this man. I love him. We
It's a
need
bit
to
of
be back
both.
together.
Bit of both. I think that it was kind of, I think it was funny because we were just I was just in New York with my little sister because she goes to school out there. We were talking about this, and it was like, it was both of them. It was, you know, my mom willing to work with him, and you know, my dad willing to kind of change things that he had going on. So, it took both of them to do it, and that's kind of the story for our family, man. Is that like we all lean on each other. So it's like,
Yeah.
whether we're beefing, whether we're not beefing, we don't really beef like that anymore. Like, but no matter what we're going through, it's like we all collectively do it together.
That's a powerful story, right? And I think that the moral of the story, like what you said, like your dad needed to make some changes, your mom needed to make some changes so they can bring that family unit back together. But their
Most definitely.
willingness to do it
Yeah.
says a lot. Because I think a lot of people in today's world just expect everything to be fucking perfect, don't want to put the work in, or are not really like self-aware.
Mm.
They have this preconceived notion like you should be like this, and I don't know. So that's
not life,
really
though.
inspiring.
You know what I mean? Like that's
Well, life is not social media. And I think, unfortunately, people look at the world today like social media is supposed to be what life is like. And bro, real life couldn't be any further from that shit, in my opinion.
Oh yeah. Like, honestly, dude, and their relationship has flourished ever since. Like that.
That's so cool.
That's been the coolest part about it, dude. Is like, bro, well, now it's family business. So all three of us work together in our office.
Now, is that JD's?
No, so
Uh-uh.
that's the Decourcy group.
Okay.
So the Decourcy group, that's my dad, me, and my mom. My dad is a broker, so we do a lot of different real estate stuff, fix and flip properties, conventional loans, all that. So I'm like a loan officer's assistant. My mom does all of the processing and administrative stuff. So yeah, that's like watching them do that and grow that business has honestly been so dope because they've been doing so fucking good, bro. Like
so awesome.
they've been doing.
That's crazy though, because sometimes when you throw in a business with family, like
Yeah.
it makes it go like this. But it's also the best, like most fulfilling thing too when you are succeeding, you're working together. So yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, and I know that they doing good too, cause like, bro, they'll be going to fucking Javier's for like a regular Friday night dinner. I'm just like, what are y'all doing at Javier? Like,
love
it's like
it.
it didn't used to be like this.
Good,
Y'all just-
good for them. Yeah, that's
I
like-
love it because at the end of the day, hard work, people that work hard and put that effort in deserve
Oh yeah,
to live that life. So I love that they're enjoying their life and they've found themselves again. And that's so inspiring.
most definitely, dude. Like, and
Can
I
they
heard-
take me to Javier's or?
shit?
Come on, bro. My wife and your mom and dad, we can just double date. We'll double date. As long as your pops is picking up the tab.
No, man, like it's really cool to see too. Like it's cool to see them doing that stuff, but it's also very rewarding as their son. Like watching them do that stuff, like it's dope as fuck that I get to go to my parents and be like, hey, like I'm proud of you guys. Like I feel like that's a whole different thing for, you know, now all your kids are grown up, all your kids are adults. Now your kids are just seeing this from more of an adult point of view. And
right. Yep.
it's like I feel like as a parent, like if your kid tells you that I'm proud of you, it's like that's one of those things where it's just like, damn, man, like I'm doing something.
When this guy tells me, hey, you know, gives me positive affirmation, right? It means the world to me. Because, I mean, who else means more in my life than my kids?
Like you always make fun of me when I do, but it's good to know that you
No,
appreciate
it is. This is why I'm really impressed. Again, I'm fucking glazing. Very impressed with you and your maturity for you to see it through those optics, right? Because at the end of the day, it's really, really true. Parents, I mean, people think that parents are supposed to be all strong, this and that.
Yeah.
But when you get that positive affirmation from your kids that they're proud of you, proud that you're a good parent or all that stuff, it means the fucking world. There's nothing more important. At least, I don't think everybody thinks that their kids are the most important, at least in my life. And sounds like your mom and dad too. But the kids are the most fucking important thing in my life.
Most definitely. Like, and like, that's the thing too, man. It's like, I feel like sometimes parents get it messed up. Like, I feel like some parents, they'll do like showering of like gifts and stuff like that. And like, that'll be the way that kids show them that you're proud of them. But it's just like, nah, man, like, if your kids are really like going to getting it for themselves and they're really building something for them, it's like, you're gonna start seeing it from different points of views. So, and that's the thing, man. Like, they've done a pretty damn good job, dude. Like, me and all my siblings are fucking dope. Like,
I love
like
it.
that.
I
Like,
love
that's
it.
one of the
Look.
things. Like, that's one thing where it's like I can say that, and it's not me being like, it's not me being like cocky or being conceited, but we all do dope shit. My older sister is a professional skateboarder up in Oakland.
Oh shit.
And then my little sister is a dancer at SUNY Purchase in New York. So, and
High performers.
she's a phenomenal artist, dancer, you name it, dude. Like, she is kick ass. And then you got me,
You're the MMA fighter, top prospect.
MMA fighter, doing like, all of us are dope, and we're all doing all of our passions and stuff that we've been talking about since
But
we were
isn't
kids.
fucking life crazy, Blake? Because if you think about it, your family's dope, and then you can have somebody who's fucking on the phone, visiting their kid in fucking jail for fucking murder. Like,
yeah, like that's one thing that I always keep in mind, dude. Like, when shit gets hard, when life is kicking my ass, when life is making me just be like, man, fuck this. Sometimes, like, I gotta look back and it's like, man, it could be so much fucking worse.
Attitude of gratitude, baby. We
Yeah.
have that stuff tatted on us, but you just gotta look. You gotta take the positives for what they are, and it can always be worse too.
Always.
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's one of those things where when I'm having those rough days, it can always be worse. And then I go lay up with my girlfriend, and then I'm like, all right, it's not that bad anymore.
Well, I kind of like crack up at some people, like, they aren't appreciative of what they actually have. They're too focused on what they quote unquote don't have, right?
Yeah.
And I think you've got to be really thankful for what you have. If you got a roof over your head, you got food, and you're living a life, like, you're blessed. There's so many people that live outside this country or even in this country and other places that don't have the opportunities that we have or the safety and security that we have.
I'm very thankful for the people that I got, man, because I look at myself all the way from my teen years all the way to early adulthood. And it could have gone a lot. It could have gone a lot of different routes, a lot of different
All
ways.
about choices.
Exactly. It was all about choices. And when I started fighting, I was in a position where, I had been fucking up my relationship with my family. I was being a shithead little 17, 18-year-old, just not giving a fuck about the world, not giving a fuck about anything.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
You're still there, bro.
No, I don't know that bad anymore.
But it was one of those things where, like, I think I knew in my heart of hearts, I was just like, man, I love my family. Like, I'm not going to go down this route at the cost of my family and my relationship.
17, you're a piece of shit, basically, you're saying, but you're 22. What was the switch?
Honestly, I think the switch was fighting. That's really what it was. I think the switch is that I was real with myself. I was just like, dude, you're being a fucking piece of shit.
I love that.
We're not going to keep doing that. And that was where, literally when I was going through that stuff and 17 hit, and I was just like, all right. My parents like looked at me and are like, you can only go to the gym. You're not doing anything else. You're just going to go to the gym. And then the rest is history. Went to the gym, did my online studies, graduated high school, and now we're here.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give to some younger guys sort of coming up to flip that switch? Because I think you did it because you were self-aware. You said, I'm a piece of shit. I need to change and I need to do it. Where others just don't seem to.
Honestly, man, I think that you need time with yourself, and you need to be real with yourself. I think a lot of people sometimes hide from the truth.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing where it's just like, dude, if you know it's the truth, just face the shit head on. I think that a lot of guys, it's very comfort. You got to get out of your comfort zone. Like I think sometimes people will think about these big things that they want to do, and it's just like, yeah, but like, yeah, I want to do that, and that sounds awesome, but I don't think I got it in me or anything like that. It's just like, no, bro, like have that confidence and then trust in the fact that it's like, hey, I want this, I'm gonna go get it. I want everything, I'm gonna go take everything. So I guess the younger guys definitely just be truthful. Be truthful with everybody else in your circle, but be truthful with yourself. Because if you're not truthful with yourself first, you're not going to be able to be truthful with anybody else that you meet face to face, online, anything like that. Speak the truth. Um, I would definitely say too, like, I think that at least as it pertains to fighting, I think that a lot of guys, when they get into this fight game, like for the first parts of the fight game, yeah, it has to be 100% focus, nothing else. Um, but one thing that I'm definitely a firm believer in too is that as you start progressing in this fight game, as you start getting a better pro record, as you start moving up, you can't confine yourself to just fighting because it's like sometimes people will just confine themselves to just fighting and it might not go the way that they mapped it out in their head. And then they're done with it and they're like, all right, what do I do now? It's like, still be able to experience life while you're still chasing this dream. I'm like, dude, I basically got 3 jobs: fighting, family business, JD's Wings. Those are the 3 things that I do. And it's like, I'm not going to stop. I'm doing those 3 things and then thinking about, all right, what other side hustles can I do? How can I set myself up? Because when I'm done with this fighting shit, dude, I want a family. I want kids. Like, and I want to be able to do that with some money in the bank. Like I can't just start from ground up when I'm done with this fighting stuff.
Yeah.
So I definitely always will advocate for like people that are a little bit younger or they're getting into fighting. It's just like be all in on it, most definitely. But don't let it stop you. It's like don't let the fight life kind of hold you back from other real life responsibilities. Most definitely.
Makes a lot of sense to me.
No, it makes total sense. How do you juggle all that though? Like, right? Like, I mean, I think it takes a strong
Yeah.
person, the mentality, and just the amount of time in a fucking day, and then body recovery, all that stuff. How do you think you figured out the secret sauce to kind of juggling all 3 of those?
Honestly, man, it's just scheduling. It's scheduling, but then it's also your community. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
support
think,
system.
yeah, like I don't think that I would be able to do it the way that I do it if it wasn't for the community.
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
even JD's Wings, like my family, Christian Aguilera and Mario, those guys are my family. So it's like they know what I'm trying to do with fighting and they support that. So it's like, all right, hey, like get it in where you can get it in. Um, even with my pops' business. The whole reason why I started working with my dad and my mom and working with the family business is because it's like, hey, they came to me because I was working at Jersey Mike's a year or 2 ago. I don't know if you guys remember that, but I did a bunch of promos with that shit.
I did. I saw that. Yeah.
But I was working for Jersey Mike's and bro, like that shit was cooking me, dude. Like sometimes working in the food industry for when you're working and fighting, dude, you start going fucking insane because you're just hungry during weight cuts.
Yeah, no,
You got all this
I'm sure the
fucking
weight cut
food.
week is fucking rough.
Oh my God, dude.
Oh.
Okay, especially at JD's too, because I like everything at JD's. So it's
This
tough.
is a plug for JD's right here. Go for it.
24/7. I got a tattoo right on my arm too, bro.
Oh shit.
Come on now.
I love that you're
I got the
representing.
brand. Represent. But no, juggling everything, it's all about the community, man. At least for me. Community, but then you also have to understand, you also just not have to give a fuck. You have to know
I like that though. Yeah.
you have to know that it's like, hey man, like it's gonna fucking suck, but you gotta keep fucking doing it because you can't solely bet on this shit. You like people got bills to pay. I'm trying to get my own place in the summer. I'm trying to get a new truck. Like if I want it, I'm gonna go get it. So it's like if I want all these things while I'm still pursuing this dream, I gotta figure out how to get it.
Yeah.
One thing I should have done though is gone and done some fucking construction because that's one of the best bases, bro. Mighty Mouse, Marab,
Ethan Ewing.
Ethan.
Yeah.
Wow,
like,
Ethan, man.
Dude, did you see his fight?
Of course.
Yeah.
Bro.
Dude, he just seems so freaking dialed in. Again, something clicked with that dude, and now it's just like, wow.
Well, dude, they posted his like Tapology screen. Didn't he when he started his pro career?
0-2, right?
0-2.
Yeah.
Bro, since then, just dub. And
Yeah, he
it's
fought
like,
with us once only. But
Mhm.
but it's just like, wow. But it's so nice to see, like, because I'm going to say fame. Like, he's been blowing up.
Oh, hell
on
yeah.
Social
I think he got
fucking
like 55,000 followers since the last fight or something like that. I don't know,
Dude.
something close to that.
It's just really cool to see somebody from the regional scene
oh yeah.
make that jump the way he did and make such a fucking impact. How often does that fucking happen?
Not
that way?
often, bro, and he deserves it, dude. Because it's funny. I not only do I have a lot of respect for Ethan, I really fuck with Ethan too because he sometimes reminds me of me. He has the construction, the OcuSafe stuff that he does with his pops. He just had his baby. Like he's got a really good support system, but he does not squander that shit, dude. Does not squander that shit. Like, and he's probably number one. He's probably some of my best rounds whenever I'm training. I fucking love that guy. But it's also dope seeing him blow up because like he's a guy that deserves to fucking blow up, bro. He busts his fucking ass.
He's a
dude.
fucking-
I love when the right people, get the shine.
Bro,
they
he's a
deserve.
fucking man's man, right? Like
He's a man's man.
he deserved that call, number one. He took fucking advantage of that fucking opportunity.
Oh yeah.
Like he just didn't, I don't know. He just didn't show up.
No, for sure.
You know what
No,
I mean? That motherfucker made a statement. And it's
Bro.
still making a statement.
That's
Hell
what
yeah.
I love about. I also love when the guys from Southern California, just California in general, get that. Because I feel like it's very hard to. I think there's so much talent out here, and it's hard to get that call to the UFC because on paper, what they look for is like undefeated records to say and getting a lot of finishes. But when you're fighting in fucking California, you're fighting the toughest motherfuckers out there compared to the Midwest or wherever you are. So it's like, I love seeing the guys who don't get
and
that
a lot
call.
of these guys are fucking real ones.
Oh yeah.
You know, you get these fucking internet fighters, like, that fucking pad their fucking records, hype themselves up on fucking social media.
I'll say it, Jake Babyan.
I didn't say
Jake
it, bro,
Babyan.
but
You
I'm
didn't
just
say it. I'll say it.
well, you're not a fan of Jake.
Bro, fuck that guy, dude. Fuck that guy. Oh my God. I didn't even see his fight on Netflix. I was just like, bro, like, and then me and him went back and forth and he did all the AI bullshit, like taking pictures for my post. Thought the shit was so funny, dude. Like, I honestly, and it's sorry to get off topic, but when I did that stuff, dude, my whole purpose was just like, oh, I'm just gonna troll the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Like, that's one thing that I've always said. It's just like, nah, like if I'm speaking the truth, I'm speaking the truth. But like, if I'm like talking shit, it's really just because I'm trolling. Like, I'm gonna just say stupid shit. I'm trying to like get under your skin a little bit, especially a guy like that with like those big egos. I fucking hate that shit. I hate it so much. Guys with egos like that literally just make me want to spit in your face. And it's just like, bro, like, you think you shit, but you ain't shit. Your shit still stink, bro. Like, be for real.
I remember like your call when you're fighting at another promotion and you had won, and Jake had pulled out the fight against Jeff Craig or whatever. Like, you just fucking called him out for that shit.
Oh no, when all that stuff started going down during camp, I was just like, that was the only thing in my head. I was like, I'm gonna go win this fight, and then I'm gonna go talk some shit.
You had that shit planned, bro?
I had that. That was the one time where it didn't come off the dome. Like, I was already planning on
Pre-planned, ready to go.
Pre-planned, ready to go.
Well, and it also kind of goes back to like, this business isn't fucking fair either in some ways, right?
No.
So it's you look at some folks that have gotten the call for that MVP card, like, it's not the best of the best. You know what I mean? It's people that, maybe move the needle more on social media. Like, you look at a guy like fucking Jeff Craig, who I just think is one of the fucking top guys out there. Like, I don't understand why he's not in the UFC, to be honest with you.
Dude, I'm like, he's close. He's really fucking close. He fights
Dirty Boxing this
fights
weekend.
for Dirty Boxing.
Yeah, I was just talking. I was on the phone with Schmo. Schmo's out there, and yeah. Look, if he has a great performance at fucking Dirty Boxing, blows up a little bit, like, he should be getting that call.
Oh hell yeah, dude! And like, Jeff is one of those guys. He's another one of those guys where he'll blow up just for being a real motherfucker, bro.
He's a different dude. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I get a different vibe off him.
Yeah, like that's one of my fucking dogs, bro. That's big bro. I fucking love that dude.
Yeah.
Like, just like you said, just a different vibe. I mean, like, and you know what the vibe is though too is that like, he's from fucking Pennsylvania, dude. He's from the Midwest.
Yeah.
So it's like guys like that where it's like Midwest come to California, like it's just they're fucking different dudes. Jeff is one of the realest fucking dudes that I know, man. And he's like, I'm very fortunate to have him as a training partner, but to have him as a brother, bro. Like,
yeah, man. I mean, this fucking fight game just sucks because I think we've tried to book Jeff a couple times and people pulling out and shit. Just such a bummer.
Yeah, dude. Like, a big part of that is that I think he's been around here for so long that like, dude, guys ain't taking that fucking.
Well, look at the shit that happened at fucking your fucking event for fucking David
exactly.
Rivera, bro.
Like, fuck.
Bro, that's just fucking. That's.
Bro,
I've never seen that.
That's probably the craziest miss that I've ever fucking
like.
seen.
Listen, I hate when
life.
I think you should be self-aware. We've been talking about this podcast. So look at yourself in the mirror when you fuck up. But like, you're over 20 pounds. Or shoot a text. Like, why even show? Like, bro, like,
nah.
This is how you know. This is how you know. Oh,
no. You're good.
No, this is how you know David Rivera is so fucking real, right? Like David's afterwards, like, look, bro, all the motherfucker had to do is DM me a few days ago, say, hey, I'm gonna miss weight or whatever. Can we come to Dave's like, I still would have fought him 10 fucking pounds up.
Yeah.
Let me fucking know. He goes, he shows up like this, tells me he doesn't want to fucking fight.
Dude, the funniest fucking part was I blew, like, me and one of my coaches blew his ass up on social media because he had one of his sponsorship packages like posted on his socials.
I saw you post something.
And
I didn't see this.
bro, and I posted that shit. Literally, like 5 minutes later, he took the post down. It was so fucking funny, dude. Like, how do you miss weight by 15 pounds, dude?
But that's what this game, this business, like when we started the promotion, bro, we didn't know it was such a fucking shit show behind the scenes, bro. It is a complete shit show, controlled chaos. But, you know, we try to work with quality people, this and that. But, you know, you get that shit that happens. And as a promotion, you just feel bad. But I think a good thing happened for David. Right now, he's fucking fighting for the fucking title May 9th.
Hell yeah, dude. Like, and bro, I'm excited for it.
Dude, that's a good fight. He's fighting a tough guy, Jonathan Martin. He hasn't fought for a minute, right?
I think he's been fighting. I'm not sure exactly, but I think he's been fighting out of the state and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So he's had a couple fights, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a big fan of David.
Yeah, dude. That's another one of my dogs, man. Like, David and Jeff have been like, those have been two of my fucking guys, bro, for the last couple of years. Like, I've gotten really close with them. So those are two guys where it's like, bro, I said it, I forget where I said it. I think I said it in another interview, but they're both guys where, like, you know, I grew up, I was the young guy in the gym. I was just a young fucking dog. So some of these friends that I got, yeah, they a little bit older than me, but it's like, I'm fortunate to have those friends because not only can I speak with them like man to man, like they can also give me a lot of advice just off of what they've experienced already that I haven't. So guys like Jeff and guys like David, like I always got so much fucking love for them, bro, because when I'm going through shit at 22, like they already lived this shit. So they can tell me the route that they took when they was 22.
Yeah.
So I'm very fortunate to have those guys in my corner.
Yeah, I remember watching Dave when he was an amateur. We're at one event, he knocked somebody out with a fucking head kick.
Oh yeah,
bro, he's
that fight versus Hamza too. Was
bro,
just
oh my god,
I hate that fight.
You hate it?
No, bro, I hate that fight because I'm a big fan of Hamza and big fan of David.
Like both, but
yeah, like I mean, what an amazing fight, but it's just like I hate that fight.
You know what's actually really interesting, and I don't know if you guys knew this, but Jeff and the reason why David like came over and started training with us.
Jeff and David fought, right?
Jeff and David fought.
Yeah.
Jeff and David fought, and then I think after that they like had like contacted through like DMs or something like that, and then David came over and he started training at Classic.
Yeah.
So that was another one of those cool things where it was like, oh yeah, you guys fought, now you guys are cool. Now you guys fucking train together. What's even more crazy is David's big ass fought Jeff at 170.
Yeah.
Like, I was just like, bro. And that was another thing where I was just like, damn, David, you fucking big. You a big 55er, bro. Like, I don't ever really realize because I'm fucking tall as shit for 45. So I'm just like, I didn't realize how big David was until I was like, yo, how much you weigh? He told me how much. I was just like, fuck. I was like, you denser than me.
What are you walking around at now?
Right now I'm at like 175, so not too big. I'm definitely gonna like get back on my diet because
You
obviously
definitely look a little bigger than fight night.
Oh, for
That's
sure,
what I'm saying.
most
You're a lot
definitely,
thicker, bro.
most definitely. But
Eating those JD wings.
oh my
Indulging
god,
at JD's. What's your favorite thing? I know you like everything, but what's your fave?
the hot honey or the hot honey wings, the Big C's hot honey, that Big B's hot honey, that's probably my favorite sauce. And then the pull apart bread, the garlic pull apart bread is so
That's
fucking
a fucking
good.
problem for me.
It's
Because
so
I'll just
good.
keep eating and eating and eating. Yeah.
Well, dude, and then they have it's real. It's like it's not any fake shit or any packaged shit. It's all made in the house, so it's legit Parmesan. They have their own legit like garlic spread that they put on there. Everything, all the sauces and everything that's made there, it's made in.
Whoever on that side of town, we got to go hit JD.
Well, for sure. Maybe we can get them to, team up with us on a content day or something.
Oh, most definitely.
Just feed everybody. Yeah, I think it
Bro,
just.
I'll deliver. Like, hit us up. I'll deliver it. I don't give a shit. Like, I'm always down.
Yeah, we got to figure something out because you're talking up, so I've got to fucking try it now.
Pull apart garlic bread just sounds amazing.
Dude,
yeah.
It's so good. It's so good.
What's your favorite food though? I mean, I know
Bacon.
JD's, but outside of JD's,
Bacon.
Straight bacon?
Just straight bacon. Like, dude, I'll eat a pound of bacon by myself.
You like it crispy? Or is it
but it doesn't matter. It's just bacon. It's just bacon. Obviously, like if it's oinking, I'm not trying to eat it. But like,
no, for me, I mean, if I do eat bacon, it has to be like crispy. Like
I like crispy, crunchy bacon.
Dude, bacon is. I will eat bacon on fucking anything, dude. Anything. Oh my. I just remembered I'm in LA. I can go get a street dog on the way home. I'm gonna definitely do
bacon
that.
wrap street dogs,
bro.
No, but those are always fucking good. I think I gotta be careful, but they're so good.
I'm scarred because
Like after like a Laker game or something, just go get a fucking street dog.
Oh my god, dude! I went to a Kings game. I went to a Kings game last year, and they had that dog stand out there. I was like, "Give me 2." I was like, "I'm down in 2."
I'm sorry.
2 is crazy.
Never do it.
You can't test your look twice.
I'll never do it.
Oh shit! I was just in New York too. I'm gonna try and go to the Nathan's hot dog eating competition too. And it was funny. My dad was like, "Do you want to be in it?" I was like, "Fuck no, dude!" Like, I would have to basically cut weight, like I'm cutting for a fight,
just so you could go eat,
just to go eat. And I'm just like, dog, I don't want to do that. Like, you know how fucked up my stomach's gonna be after that, dude? It's terrible. And then like, dude, and then like you look at some of the other guys that do that, and you look at their teeth, and it's just like, fuck, bro. It's just like, you really love this eating shit. Like, I love eating, but not as a comp.
Yeah,
like,
Well,
fuck.
I fucking love eating. I could blow up though, just because I love fucking food.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
I could just eat. It's like my joy in life. Besides my grandkids, man. Like
I always,
the grandkids and the food,
yeah.
I always tell people that I'm 300 pounds at heart, for real.
Yeah. No.
I fight at heavyweight at heart.
So talking about fighting, what's up next for you? What sort of, you have a plan? You kind of playing by ear?
Yeah, playing it by ear a little bit, but I want to try and get a fight in June or July.
Well, I'm not trying to say nothing, but I do believe we're gonna have an event either July 11th or 18th. I'm just throwing it out there into the universe if
hell yeah,
George can do his magic and get you back on.
No, yeah, but definitely trying to get a fight sooner rather than later. Definitely trying to make sure that I'm smart, like give myself time to polish the things that I could have worked on with the last fight.
What are you gonna polish?
Everything, honestly. Just go back, watch the fight. I think there was a couple of things on the ground that I saw that I definitely could work on, even though I did good on the ground. It's kind of just nitpicking, like finding those little moments where it's like, oh, you could have done this a little bit better, and you maybe would have maintained position more, or you could have done this different on the feet. Like, it's just finding those little intricate details and then just polishing. So yeah, sooner rather than later. Definitely don't plan on like taking extended time off or anything like that, but just be smart about, the fights I'm taking, be smart about giving myself time to recover, but then also giving myself time to get better. It's like each fight, I got to try and get better. So I got to allow myself a little bit of time to go back in the shop and be like, all right, what are we doing? These are things we need to fix. And then you get a fight and it's like, all right, now it's time to go focus on fight camp.
Yeah. Nice. I mean, the good thing for you too is, you're 5-1 now, right? As a pro, 5-1, 6-1, 5-1.
5-1.
And you're 22 years old, so there's no rush essentially for you.
No,
I'm sure you do want to get to the highest level and start making a nice paycheck with UFC or whatever, but I think you're actually taking it the right route where there's no rush and like do it the right way, build the right way, brick by brick. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
I think you're on the right fucking track.
And I think that's one thing too that a lot of guys sometimes fuck up with is that I feel like they rush into fights, they'll rush into camps, and it's just like, bro, it's not just fighting. This is where people get fucked up. That it's not just fighting; it's a business. So, and that's one thing that I've been doing, like that I've been really trying to focus on this last couple of months, is really starting to treat this shit like a business.
Smart.
And it's like there's different ways of doing business. You got guys that run it like a business where, guys that'll just run their mouth, they do all this stuff, try and get the publicity on social media. It's like, nah, for me, like, yes, I have to be more engaging on social media, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm trying to run my fight life, run my camps, run my training as a business. So it's like, when you're running a business, you got to look at it and be like, all right, what do we need? What do we need to work on to improve this business? That's what I'm trying to do each time. And then even behind that, shit, bro, dude, I'm 22 years old. I got a Roth IRA, just got my S corporation. It's like, I'm trying to really, really move business wise, not even just with fighting, but just in general with life. So it's like, the more that you become a businessman, I feel that the more benefit it's going to be in anything that you're doing.
Well, you also take the emotion out of things, right? So I love how you say you're just running the camp. Everything as a business, you know exactly what you're doing, because all the emotion is put away.
Yeah.
Straight, black and white, what you need to be doing.
And for real, I ain't got time for all that shit. I fucking hate the drama.
Me too.
I hate all of it. It's like, that's one of those things where it's just like, bro, if you coming at me with all this drama bush, I'm like, get out of my face. Like, I don't want to deal with it.
I think too, like, you don't want to waste your time or your energy with those types of people or those influences around you, because it does nothing but drag you fucking down.
No, and I got anger management issues, so it's like, don't make me fucking angry. Do not make me angry. But even then too, man. We were talking about like my first loss, and we were talking about other setbacks that I had like the last year, and it's just like there's a lot of drama shit going on too, like behind the scenes, where it was like, bro, it adds up. Yeah. And like, you don't even know. Yeah. It fucking
manifests later on. You also that light bulb goes on, like, all this fucking bullshit got me to where
you got to really think
about
the people you're around, situations you put yourself into, because there is going to be drama that you just can't avoid. Things that do happen that you're going to have to deal with. But the shit that you could kind of control, keeping that close to you or not, I think is where you kind of that difference is made.
Well, that differentiates the weak from the strong. It takes someone that's strong-minded, understands what they need to do to institute all that. I think the weaker people just kind of go with the flow, or just sort of do whatever suits them at the moment.
Most definitely. You're like, it always will come down to a point, man, where it's just like, all right, bro, you gotta grab your fucking balls and you gotta go.
100%.
You gotta go. So that is definitely kind of the place where I'm in right now, where I'm throwing that shit over my shoulder and I'm trying to fucking sprint.
Yeah. Well, you made a statement, bro.
Hell yeah, bro.
I mean, you really did. It was fucking amazing.
I had so much fun.
It looked like you had fucking fun, bro.
It was so much fun. Like, the fight, before the fight, the after fight interview, like, that was probably some of the most fun that I've had during a fight in my whole fucking career, dude. And it's like, now the goal is to keep having nights like that.
You know why? You know why, right?
Why?
You fought with UNF. I'm just fucking around.
Trying to steal his shit.
I'm just fucking around. No, but you can see that. You saw that in your performance. You saw it in the after fight. And, bro, it just... You look like, just a real prospect to get to the UFC.
Yeah, for sure.
It seemed like all the pieces were there that night for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I said in an interview or something. Maybe it was a recap. I think you've got that secret sauce, bro. Now that I've actually sat down with you more and really got to know you, sort of how you think, I still fucking believe that, bro. But you just got to stay focused on that fucking mission.
Hell yeah.
I think you have a couple good more performances on the regional scene. I don't know, man.
Bro, I'm hoping, man. Like, that's... couple more.
Again, your coaches, you work with the best. They know what's best for you, this and that. I'm just a fan, but man,
bro, couple good performances.
Picture you there.
Couple good performances, and then really start trying to knock on that door, man. And like, I ain't trying to be one of these guys where it's like, I like muster up a couple of decent wins, and then it's just like adding the UFC this and that or whatever. Like, bro, like, fuck that. Like, I'll let the people do that for me. Like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to be like tagging Dana White or tagging Hunter Campbell or anything like that. Like, I don't need to do that shit. The proof is in the pudding. So it's like, if you see what I'm doing and you like it, dope. But if you ain't seen it yet, like I'm gonna just keep
Advancement
doing it,
based on achievement, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah. I love that philosophy.
Hell yeah. You know, a fucking guy that's doing that right now. And this is a guy that and it's funny because I met him at the PI, but I fucking told him, I was like, bro, you're a guy that I'm chasing. It's fucking Shane Collins.
Ooh.
Bro. And Shane's been doing really fucking good on the regional scene.
Yeah.
And like all the Cobra team, they've been doing really good. And it's like Shane Collins is one of those guys, like, you know, I was talking about, you know, training with guys that eventually down the line that you might fight. Yeah. He's one of those, like, that group of guys right there, whenever I go to the PI, I'm like, fuck, I want to train with you guys. Because I'm just like, you guys are at spots that I'm trying to fucking get to. So it's like, let's fucking work together.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like you and Shane Collins are pretty neck and neck right now. I mean, listen, it's tied to the regional title to say, and you know, he's been fighting some tough guys, but I feel like you guys have always kind of been that same level since you guys have been amateur to now pro. But yeah, so, bro, that would be a fucking sick fight. I know you guys would go train together, whatever, but you versus Shane would be fucking nuts.
That's a fight where
contender series type of
I
fight
always think about that shit, and I'm just like, yeah, bro, either contender series or in the show. Fuck yeah, bro. Like, and all respect to Shane, bro. Like Shane's
Shane's a stud.
He's fought with us a while ago, and I knew he was like special. You can just see it, like he has something.
And he's just a good he's a cool fucking dude. Like, I got nothing but great things to say. I got nothing but great things to say about him, and everybody else has nothing but great things to say about him. So
yeah, well, I think he defends his title. I think May 2nd. I mean,
in Long Beach for the A1.
Yeah, man. I think if he has another good performance there, I mean,
he might get the call.
He should get that.
I think he should.
You know, he's finishing guys too in like good fashion.
Yeah,
like,
fuck good. Yeah, dude. His fucking finish over that Vogels guy up in Sacramento for A1. That shit was fucking nasty.
Yeah. No, I'm a big fan of Shane.
He has some swag to him too with his fighting and everything.
Oh, Hollywood, bro.
Yeah,
That's just Hollywood.
Well, then also his training partner Jonathan Powell, I think, is something really special too. I think Jonathan just needs to be a little more exciting, like get more, you know, solid finishes. But he's another guy that's fucking really good.
Yeah, dude. They're all fucking sick, bro. I fuck with all those guys. Fucking and Bruno Souza.
Yeah, it's bummed to see him lose.
Yeah, he'll be back though.
Yeah,
he'll be back.
Well, he fought Ernie Juarez, who's a tough fucking guy, and he was the former champ too. So that was
and he was doing really good too. So
I didn't watch the fight. I just know that he lost.
Yeah.
So, but
Bruno's a cool guy. I know his wife. They're very cool people.
Shout out to all of those guys.
Yeah,
all those guys are super fucking sick, bro. If guys are ever at the PI, they're ever somewhere and they're training, bro, like definitely get some work with them for sure.
Yeah. Very solid.
Hell yeah.
Well, this has been fucking amazing, Ryan. You have any more questions for Blake?
No, I don't have any more questions, but it was nice to sit down with you. I think for fucking 22 years old, bro, you're wise beyond your years. And I think
you can learn some fucking shit.
I know,
from
that's
this
what
kid.
I'm doing here. You fuck up. But it makes sense why you're on the track that you're on and doing everything. So, bro, I think you're special. It was good to sit down with you. And it was
bro, I think we consider you one of the top prospects.
Oh, yeah, guys. I really appreciate
on the regional scene for sure. And I think your future's fucking, super bright.
Hell yeah. Just got to keep it pushing.
Just don't tell Ben Jones just not to smack me around at that cage. So that's the one thing. I don't think Ben is a big fan of mine. I don't know.
Nah, bro.
I think he's business, bro. He's just there for business.
No, listen, one thing I love about Ben, I just watched the podcast that he was on, and I loved it. He's just like, my job is to be behind the scenes and put these fighters out there, put these guys first. I love his fucking mentality. I love his commitment.
You know what I love about him though is how loud he is for his fighters. Bro, that's a huge thing, bro.
You hear that motherfucker? Like, I love it.
Listen, with all the chaos and everything, you
cannot book him at the Apex, though.
I think it's great for your voice to be the loudest one in the fucking arena for your fighter to hear. Like I actually love that. Yeah. I don't think anyone could just do that. I think he's
got that what you call command presence in law enforcement. He's got that command fucking presence.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
He's that bro. He demands respect.
No, he's that guy.
Like, he's that guy where you show him respect, he's gonna show it back to you. But like that, it's funny, man, because that everybody always gets that. Like, don't get me wrong, Ben's a scary motherfucker, bro. Ben's big as shit.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah.
Catch wrestling is strong as hell. Like, he's fast. He's fast and explosive. But he's also probably one of the dopest, coolest, most caring guys that you will ever fucking meet. Like, if he's on your fucking team, bro, that motherfucker will die for you.
Oh, he'll bleed for you, bro. There's just no doubt. I love the Badger fucking flag that you guys fucking hold up with all the fucking blood on it.
Hell yeah, I fucking love that shit, dude. I love that shit. It'll be, I think we're either 3 or 4 years now that I've been with them. So Yeah, dude. Ben, that's my fucking guy, dude. I fucking love Ben. I love
Shout out to Ben.
Ben's one of those guys where if I'm ever in a bar fight, I like pray to God. I'm praying to God that he's fucking there, dude.
Yeah.
Because he is a guy that fucking business and he fucking regulates shit.
No, he carries himself that way, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I'm a big fan of both your coaches. I think Tyler's amazing. I think Ben's amazing. They're doing great stuff with you, bro.
Hell yeah. That's one thing that I'm always happy about is that I feel like what I got right now for like my camp and my teams, bro, like it's very unique. You don't see it from a lot of other people.
No.
Yep.
Take advantage of these opportunities.
Oh, hell yeah.
For sure.
Hell yeah.
All right. Anything else?
I think we're good.
Hopefully,
Hopefully we get Blake on the next UNF card in July. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
But either way,
let's do it. Let's manifest
it was
that
a good
shit.
sit down, my brother. Thank you for coming out.
Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you, bro.
This episode of the Fight Family Podcast is sponsored by JD's Wings and Things.